Okay, we're back online. I didn't realize they had a pay-per-view on WWE last night. I mean, usually they do all their pay-per-views on Sunday nights. So when I woke up this morning and saw on Yahoo the results of what yesterday's pay-per-view, I was kind of surprised. And when some people get on channel, maybe I'll ask them who may have seen it, maybe which channel I can go and watch it. I heard the match between Cena and Orton was really good. Unfortunately, the wrong guy won. I wish that Orton would have ended, but it was kind of obvious that he wasn't because they're gonna milk Cena's last for Raw. It would kind of not make sense for him to lose, but still, I've never been a Cena fan. Okay, I don't have any. I'll look at that one. I think I got I got maybe tribute up there too. But that's not enough to give me anything for a redemption. Go ahead and do that one. May have the Rami one. No, I did that early this morning. I figured that much, but I was just checking. But that wasn't enough for I guess I haven't earned anything since this morning when I did some of this stuff. I'm going to go up space and hit one of those 70 armadas so I can get a full pull with that ship. Glory to the Empire! Glory to the Empire! I think I have a redemption here. Nope. Look down here. I know I don't have any of those. I haven't done away with some of those. I do need to go into with the eviscerator and get some of this epic stuff so I can keep this refinery going, but today, my nephew hit a lucky pull in one of the things, and we were able to take Tucker to Tier 5 and tear him out today. So that was a good day. He hit 15 shards. He cleared him out for me. What is this? There's a couple different ones, just like this one. I don't know if I want to grab that one. I don't know if that's just for... Here's one for... Let's pull that one. I need to finish out when I get a chance. What is this one? Okay, guys, so got pulls in there. I don't think I got anything in the road. I don't know why it gives me crap. Okay, with that I just fine. We're talking about the Defiant in my line earlier. And really when the Defiant came on our server, it was already an obsolete ship, meaning that the ships that we already had was better than what I need to do another pull because I still got Doctor and 7 of 9 I can pull from it. I need to do some Enterprise stuff. That I do want to make it cool. I've got Colin out, so who else want to work on our mission? Which one of these is closest? Between these three. Closest to land. Let's see what. Doesn't tell me what these. I don't have enough to make a pull anyway, but I'm just seeing which one I should work on more. I'm getting so close to getting this shit done. And I'm probably going to do this to the new ship too. I don't think I'm going to buy it. I'll have to see what it does. It's just for what helps you with these new hostiles, and I'll probably pass on it. It's going to have to do something more substantial than just help you with those hostiles. But I was able with the battle pass grab for resources. See, I've got all my docks and carrots are done except for F here. I think that's F. No, E. So I only got E left. I guess I did F instead of E. Okay, so I've got E's the only one I got left. I've got its carrot. So these are the only two things I got left in the main stuff for the station. If you look, I've got all my science building at 70. Of course, Academy. The only one I don't have is this shuttle bay building. And I'll eventually do it too. It's just not a big priority because it doesn't really do anything for you when you tear it up to 70. Basically, the game made me put that up with it because look, none of this makes any difference to me. A little bit of weapon bonus, big deal. There's more crap in the game that's probably cancels that thing out anyway. So I've got this building to take 70, but I don't really count the gimmick buildings because they use different types of loot. and you just have to slow drip those unless you want to buy them, and I freaking don't want to buy them. If I was going to buy on a building to just tear it up, it would be this bastard right here, but you can see how much I care about that. I still have mine at 41. I think it does them out of the buildings. If I was going to spend money on a building, it would be that one. The rest of them I'll buy. I'll buy some station pack like the hammer pack, but I don't tend to buy gimmick buildings. Now for first day, like I have like a first day building pack that has a bunch of other stuff in it, and plus the sometimes then it's worth buying just for the first day pack, but you're not going to see me go into the store. You're not going to see me go into the store building. You're not going to see me buy this crap here. I mean, if I was going to, it would be this one because it gives you the most PvP boost in any building. But let's look at this. You get 23,000 on a buy. Okay, that would probably get me, because I'm close right now, that'd probably give me 3 levels maybe. That's a little bit better, but as they get tier up higher, it doesn't change. It stays the same 23, but it ends up where you have to buy like 2 or 3 of those packs just to make one upgrade. And that's really stupid. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still regret because DJ made this refinery for this ship sound really, really good. I just really thought it'd be similar to the Gorn refinery. I don't think I would have bought this ship. I think I would have hustled it out like I did with the other one. That I'm going to do forward with most of the gimmick ships. Because I've already got my I need to go to that ship anyway, so I'm not wasting time doing that. Let's see. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. I got $100 in this. I bought 2 of those weekly passes to help me get over the top on some upgrades here. And you can see I'm 3 tiers from being done, and I grinded it out. I didn't buy the ship. Because, man, it gives you so many of these directives that you can never probably run out of them. I need to change to my Armada crew first. I was going to send it, and I don't even realize when I did this, I didn't change the crew. You know, it would probably help if I put some forbidden technologies in it. But right now, I'm still saving for my Romulan battleship, and it's definitely going to come first before this gimmick ship will. Okay, so we're going to go to our Armada crew, which is right up here. Okay, we're going to take him out of there because he doesn't make sense to have it. And I'm just going to stuff stats here. Alright, let's go. We're going to go up into the 70 space. And man, well, the other day I'd set it up and then somebody called out there was one of our enemies. I went and reloaded my Krechna with to Marco, and then I went and done something and said, oh yeah, I got to do that, and I forgot to load it, man. I died quicker than anything. You know, somehow I hate when the Lions chat gets switched over to Galaxy chat. I just really do. I don't like to be in Galaxy chat because there's too many stupid people on our deal. A lot of keyboard warriors. Good thing I can do these redemptions and not worry about my ship dying like you have to do the others in the augment space. We're going to do some augment stuff too. I'm going to knock some other things out because it's going to take a long grind on this. These milestones. I'll let my little nephews grind pretty hard in 56 space to help me get some uncommon loot. And it barely made a scratch on that stupid milestone event. So I'm gonna really have to put a real ship out there to finish the event. Right now I don't have any tools for the event. I think I'm okay with that. Do that. We will do that in a minute. Territory's done. Alright, we got a pull for this. Working on, I think I'm on the last upgrade. We do that on the last two upgrades. In this ship. Yeah, I'm on the last one. That's gonna take. It's probably gonna take this time next week, maybe I might have it. But since I'm kind of in an uncommon cartel with my freshman here, I decided to go ahead and be Spade the Builder this week, and I pretty much all the things I've been waiting on because it goes against my shipbuilding, you know, those turrets and docks. I did all those, all but one. I got E-dock left, E-dock and the platform or turret, like I call it. I got those left. Everything else is done pretty much. So basically, 70, all I have left now is research and shipbuilding. Pretty much. And I'll probably, because it's probably going to take me a while to earn enough parts here for a pack will help me. Right now a pack doesn't help me. I need about, probably this needs to be up to like 40-something thousand before I can, a pack would actually get me over the top and put one of those in there. And I've spent all the money I am going to get to spend on this arc. I spent way too much. I spent probably $1,000 this weekend, but I got to check in Ford Motor where I got some refund on paying off my truck. So I basically used that money to fund taking that Krechna up to tier 13 and then my base stuff. So I spent about somewhere between $1,000 and $1,200. And that's like 3 times as much as I ever spent. And that's enough on my server for me to probably win the Carol Marcus sweepstakes. Even though she's not that great of an officer, it's not why I did it. I mean, she's kind of a one-dimensional officer you would use to grind those. Damn it, I do better than that. I try to do two. This should get me close to what I need. Let's see. Let's go back into the redemption. I want a full pull because it'll give me enough to make an upgrade probably. Okay, I do got enough for two. I got quite a bit of that. I'm not going to use it right now. Yep, do have an upgrade. That's what I was wanting. Yes, just go ahead. Usually this is the last one I usually do, but this one has quite a bit of ways to go. Oh, that one didn't have so much. I should have waited till tomorrow and grabbed that. Oh well. So I've got 3 more upgrades and I can take this to tier 13. Tier 15 is the last, tier 15 is the last strap on it, then you're done with the ship. Okay, we're going to change ships now. We're going to go to the NX-01. We're going to grind some tokens. We find it. Oh, there it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our PvE crew. There we go. But the only thing we're going to do is we're going to change. We don't need brush on there anymore. And we're going to change out these officers. We're going to put on the Enterprise crew. And my newly tiered out Tucker. I missed him. Where did I miss the Enterprise? Oh, there he is. I'll put below deck. Put through. Wow, that puts that ship up with, so now we're going to go below deck. We're going to, if I was going to do for other loot than these rare tokens, I would put the Doctor under here, but since Doctor's not going to give me an extra token, I'm going to go ahead and put Sutter in there. Or wait a minute, let's look to see what these other newer officers, maybe there's one of those I could put on here. Okay, I think he's a PV. Yeah. These are not going to, these are battleships, so they wouldn't help. But one of these other ones might. I think he's Interceptor Hostiles, no. What about this? What about Kazi? Or not Armada Hostile. Let's put him in here. So we're gonna go into 50 space up here. been doing 48 space. I'm going to try and see how well the tiered up Tucker and the new officer I just stuck in there helps it. See if I can grind those as easily as I was doing the 48s and 46s. And here, what I'm doing is go into the Enterprise. I'm completely out of these rare tokens, and when I do that, I got a double pull going. So I need to get at least 20. This is what we're targeting. We're going to targeting these battleships here. And what happens is now my crew's stronger than the go home cannon. Whereas, you know, I think you get like a 1 in 3 chance of dying before with the go home cannon regularly. But I was surprised on how well I was using when I was grinding for point or for the damage. I was able to hit 5 61s in a row without dying. I didn't try the 6 because I just knew that I was pressing my luck. But all we're doing, we're going to collect until we get this gets to 20. I need to do a long grind and do it back 100 or more of these, but there'll be an event here shortly that will ask for chaos tech damage or whatever, and I'll do that. Yeah, this is the problem, is that they don't spawn quick. Here's one. I think they slowed down the spawn of these things, because I can remember when I first started doing this, farming the rare tokens, I never really came to a point where I ran out of them in the system. I had to let them, there were a couple times where I had to wait about 4 or 5 minutes for them to respawn, but hell, but that was after I hit like 20 of them, you know? But I think they probably tweaked this to where they spawn a lot slower than what they were. What I would do, even though it gives you regular loot, I would sit there and wait till I would finish one of these. I'd fill it with loot and then go back and redock and then come right back. Okay, now let's go into the redeem. And I'll show you why I'm doing this. So go into the refinery. Wrong thing. Go down all the way back down to the Enterprise, and it's already gave me so I got my choice. I'm gonna go with the risky first, and we'll do the other one. It gave me some much needed rare materials because I was direly low on those. So now we'll do 10 more.
cries out your name as the skies come crashing down.
And the beauty about doing this, you don't have to do them in 50 system. You, like if you're NX01's about halfway tiered up, I would recommend doing it on the lowest system of these aquatics. Just that my crew and my guys are so high up, I can get away with doing the 50s. Maybe I could do a little bit higher than that, but
I can hear your voice say, where do we go from here? When all is said and done.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move. I'll go into 52 space and see, or 51, I guess. I thought they went in increments of 2 up here. We're going to 51 space now.
Is where you are now. Where are you now? Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will
Yeah, there's been, on our server at least, there's been a rash of people that have quit the game. We had a guy I didn't like in our line, but he was in the 60s and he quit. Yeah, one of our guys is about 800K away from getting the exile status in the augment, which I think is probably the highest one. I'm about halfway to getting to superior because I've been more loot focused than rep focused right now. Keeping those, because why am I care more about the loot than I do the reputation right now? It's pretty cool. Now when I do get superior, I'll be able to make an epic pull for those, but I've been trying to keep these refineries going right here. That's what that gives you the point. So when you get up to, like right now, I've got 10 pulls of uncommon right here that I can do. But the key thing in here for me is none of these officers matter to me, but this does. Because that gives me tokens for her. And it's the same for any of these. See, I made pulls today from both of these. So tomorrow I can make pulls in both of these, and I'm gonna work it to where I have enough for a full pull here, so I can get that'll give me 4 DeMarco tokens right there, and plus whatever I got. This is actually the tier that I'm most want to engage with the most, because it has my strike team officers. Got the cat doctor up here. It's got Billups, Ransom, and Shanks. So this is, to me, this, and you got your Mirror Picard, your Kara in here. So this, to me, this is the best tier of the bunch. Even though the Epic does have DeMarco in it, and I'll be wanting her as well. But for me, the most officers that I want to do something with is still in the uncommon. Now the rare, that is ones I've got pretty high tiered up. You can see really the Kirk brothers and the Doctor and 7 and 9's the only ones, and Mabinga and Una. But those two I don't care that much about, to be honest with you. I thought at the time before the Kirk brothers was going, Mabinga was a pretty tough customer. A good one you can put in there and do those Gorn with, but now I got the Kirk brothers, man, they're a lot better in my opinion. So I'm looking. I don't think I know it. I'm gonna save this for tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, as little as engagement as I got in combat, that tree should be a lot better than what it is. But problem is, the only way I could possibly be engaged is by loot, because I'm not getting enough matches for it to matter. And this is the first week that I actually got to advance in ranking. Most of the time I'd get into 2 matches and we'd be hopelessly outmatched, and I would lose ranking, but I would get the point. I really want to get the Mirror O'Hara. Before I got all my ships, I definitely wanted that blueprint efficiency. Now I don't need it because I'm not building anymore. Okay, we got 13 now. Let's go over here and so normally, if I wasn't on stream, guys, I would keep doing these until I built me up a little, maybe like 100 extra ones. But that's gonna be way too boring for you guys to watch. So I know I can probably maybe even go up higher. I need to experiment and see how high I can actually go. All right, let's go back into the refinery and make that last pull. And then we'll go there and make a redemption in the X-board. Okay, that's going to be way more than enough that I need to make my X-board author exchange pool. This is something I try to do every day. Every day it's available. I got 6, 7, and 9. 1 doctor. So I'm closing in on the doctor. I'm within 100 of 7 and 9. Let's see if there's anything else in here I want to redeem. Artifacts. No, I don't really need artifacts anymore. What is this? No, I don't need that either. It could be, I can see, I'm just doing it conserve it for tomorrow, basically. So I gotta, not tomorrow, but in 2 days when I can make a pool, I got plenty of, as you can see, I basically don't need that. Yeah, I'm scared. Forbidden tech. Let's see, we do need to make a pool there. And we'll do a meridian pool. Basically, that's just for my alliance. That's not for me. I'm closing in on being done with Syndicate. I'm really, really close on it. Okay, let's get that one. I'm probably almost done with the Enterprise loot, to be honest with you. I mean, I've got some huge shards to get, but I'm pretty much done with the artifacts now, the ones that you can earn through gameplay, that is. There are some paid ones, you know, or some that you can buy in that Section 31 tree with loot. That's basically the only thing that's really left for me to do. Let's see what's. I think I got a mod I can redeem in here somewhere. Or maybe it's just the. Nope. Okay, never mind. Alright, what do we want to do next? I've been kind of saving it, but I'm out of loot. So we're going to do some... We're going to do some... I'm going to switch ships like here. Nah, let's go ahead and just... I'm going to use that ship. I'm going to put that in the front, even though they're not an explorer. Okay. So we're going to put the Volux there, ship 1. Ka is going to be ship 2. We got to load, we got to load their we need to swap the Ka's. And then I like to put this cube. So I'm just going to stick Enterprise DB there. Okay, so we're going to put the cube there. Okay. So we've got these 3 going here. We're not going to be in this space. I don't know how I got here. We're going to go to the solo 60s solo defenses. Oh, we better put a cruise in. Honestly, I don't know how much that would have made it. It really makes a difference because these ships are probably more powerful than. And I'm going to go down to the cars. Solo right here. The reason I did is it took me a while to figure the right combination of crew for these. Instead of trying to figure it out every time, I went ahead and used one of these bookmarks for it. And now I go to cube, and you see that okay. I got my Janeway all the way up now, so that'll be interesting. So I can do 4. Alright, so let's put this where I want it to be. I'll put it where I want it to be. It's going to pop where the hell it wants. Okay. Now we're going to get busy. I wouldn't mind doing some regular wave defenses. I might see if any guys wants to do them. But it sounds like everybody's grinding on those augment hostiles currently, so it might be a hard sell. So this one's going to go here. This one's going to go there. And my cube's going to come up here and pop this one. Look at it, it's not moving in place. Come on, don't do this to me. I didn't ask you to do this. Try to do this. Okay, here we are. That one. And we got one more left. See, I'm going to start with the fuse here when they spawn in. See, this one's all about positioning. You need to have, now I've got that one right on top of the thing, but these are going to be right on top. So you see I've got my ships right where they need to be. Now I gotta get my cube back up here. Go for this one. I think, to me, the wave 4 is the hardest because if you don't have them positioned, you're out of position, it's hard to catch those ones that are right on top of your ass. Okay. Kind of screwed up there, but I'm not going to let it rattle. I'll let that thing rattle. I'll make it on. We got her whooped. I'm gonna do all 4 of these, man. It may screw me if they have an event for these next week. But I need the loot. I need the loot bad. I've been waiting to see if they're going to do another event. See, I'm going to go ahead once I get my Enterprise E and the rumbling ship and my little crouch know where I want them. I'm going to come back and finish tearing those 66 ships out. But it will be after I get those done, and it'll be depending on. We're just speculating that G7 is coming when Homeboy says they're coming. Okay. I'm going to wait and do all of them before I pull these, because I don't know if there is a limit. Sometimes they tell you on here that there are limits on them. Like so much. Like I only get like one of these, some of those, because I've got the limit on them. So I'm not going to do that now. Let's go back to do this, make it a little bit quicker. Then I'm going to pull all these and then make that pull, and I'll save that. Okay, so pull this one. Okay, so we're going to position where we want them. B's almost where I need it to be, though. Put C over here, and we're gonna put B. We can put this B down here like this. So we're gonna go start. No, I'm gonna start with my. Okay, one of the things it seems like, I was having issues with it clicking on it. As broke as the game's again been, they maybe fixed some of that. I haven't had the problem every time when, so far it's been my mistake and not because the game didn't click over the ship when I clicked over there. So maybe they fixed it, which is hard to believe because a lot of these bugs that just go unchecked, they never get fixed, But it looks like this one may have. Let me go ahead and get that one with that one. And we'll get this one with this one. And we'll get the cube, come over here and get this one. That one is spawn. That one's right on. My A ship is right on top of that one. Or it was. Let's send the A ship up there. A, B, C. A done. Let's go right. That one didn't go down. I asked it to. That was a little bit more messier than what it should be. But no major. Normally they don't start the battle pass until the second week of the new arc. That's usually their MO. I don't think it gives people a chance to not have to buy 2 battle passes in 1 week. So I had people on my line say, I don't have anything to do with these battle passes. They don't usually do it on unless the way defenses are part of these. Like these last time we hit solos, those are part of the art mechanic or introduction or whatever you want to call it. But as a norm, they don't. Usually, if they're gonna put our wave defense battle pass coming out this week. Probably on Tuesday. What am I doing? I gotta send that back. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. I wonder if they could do it anyway. But the mechanics on this game is so messed up, I don't want to try something to see if it would work. Quite be honest with you. I like the solo stuff. I don't have to depend on somebody else to help me put it together.
War, let the legends flow with every
Dark shadows loom in the heart of battle. They sink in his doom. Captain Jack's fate with vengeance in his grasp.
Yeah, I usually get to see shit, but I thought I had time to do it today.
It's a common thing to claim the throne with the Empire's power forever to be known. War cries thunder as enemy ships fall in the realm of stars. He stands proud and tall.
One more time.
Unfortunate battle, his spirit attained. Rising from the ashes, this legacy names in the depths of the content of fury nights. Captain Jack's bane ready for advice. War cries echo, vengeance unleashed. In the dark of night, his power increase. Steel against steel, the voice starts to shake. With each strike he lands, the darkness will break.
One more time.
In the chaos of war and of the day, she got strong with the memories in the night. Let it fun the all speed breeze. In there and the tide shall the spare and creation.
I don't think anyone can get in, but
They strike like a storm, bringing darkness to lights. Captain Jack's fate, the legends will play with the warrior's heart. It's forever untamed. Beneath the holograms, his spirit ignites in the fury of combat. He takes to the heights. War cries echo, the stars bleed red in the wake of his flight. When the fear is dread. They set out on a quest to murder Kirk and his crew.
that's all me. That's not the game.
Now there's nothing they can do.
Me get in a hurry.
They wanted vengeance.
I've had problems with it being the game that wouldn't let me select my ships right on this game. I actually bought this gaming mouse because it was so bad with the other one. Thought it was the other mouse, but ended up not being it. Okay.
The time is now to destroy the Enterprise, to conquer the Federation. The galaxy is mine. They wanted vengeance for the years they watched him live. The hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill. They wanted revenge for years they watched him live. The hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill. The time is now to destroy the Enterprise, to conquer the Federation. The galaxy is mine. The hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill.
Shit, I think another shot. Dollars later. What you do when you get two and two of these, all these in a row. I almost set myself for attack. See that one went right. No, it was just a lag. It scared me. lag there, buddies. How did I not hit that? Alright, now we've got all 4 of those done. Now I'm going to go into the factory store and choose this thing. Oh, I got one more wave. Oh, it was taking a little bit longer than normal. Oh man, I messed up because I got sudden thing rattling. Get it. That was all on me. Let one get by. That's because I got rattled because I thought we were done with it with that last field. I let it rattle me a little bit. I was already ready to do the redemption for the. You can basically I've got that. I bought that prime that gives you a starter. Gives you like a half a start. So in about a week's time, you can get to it. Let's go back into the fashion store. Claim our. And now I got a 3-day cooldown on it. Now I've got 18,000 of the stuff, so I can go in here and make pull the battle pass until we get extras. I'm still only going to pull Rami and Tuvok right now for that pull. And now I guess I'm going to go ahead and get a land. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and get a land. System failure, system to blaze. Shattered dreams in this cosmic maze. The clean off raw, their shadows dream. In this final hour, no secrets to keep. No, I should do the goal. See, that's actually who I should do because I'm going to turn my fresh thing. Didn't think about it. I was looking at how many I had to get. Obviously, Land's my favorite. I don't know why it keeps going back to General Chad. You can see I got nothing in the shoot right now because I'm saving everything for next week. Because with all the upgrades I did on the station, I'm in firm number 1 place. I don't think anybody's going to be able to pass me. And if they do, I don't really care. What do I get? You know, I got this. My Carol Marcus right now will be 2 or 3. Even with the end of the battle pass. So anything I get today's bonus. So let's think of what else I need to do. We got the Enterprise East stuff. Oh, we got to do a Gorn run. So let's switch this ship out for that dumbass ship. And now we're going all freaking loot crew on this. Yeah, I put the loot crew, that's the rep crew. I mean, I've got rep crew on the bottom, but I somehow copied it twice. So that's not correct. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put my best PvE crew in. Okay, now I'm going to replace him with the Doctor. We got the doctor inside. Now we're gonna change this crew to card crew. Oh. Hold on a second. Okay, what we can do, I'm gonna try, I don't need, the truth is I don't need the loot. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna go doctor up here. I want to see how good my Janeway is. I got an idea how good Picard's group is, and I'm also going to put that new, put him in here below deck instead of Paris. Oh, we're not. Oh crap, we're not hitting those off. We're not hitting those. I'm doing Gorn. I forgot. So what I need is to do this one. This warp engine is the most important. I don't know if it's going to do enough to help me get to the better space or not, but we're going to see. What warp do I have? Only 690. I don't think it's going to get me into that. The day that you can take this Gorn ship into this group would probably be the day you don't have to do 2 ship grinds. And I'm not sure that I can make even the 61 space with it. Yeah, you gotta have 900. Yeah, I think I have the thing maxed right here on yeah, I think I have the thing maxed on warp drive on that stupid thing. There's really only, for me, for that ship, there's only 2 left. See, I've got the warp boost I did that first thing. The only thing I haven't done is that, because it takes the same loot as it does your ship parts to tear the damn ship up. So that means I've got to go back up here and do a system that this ship is. So you're definitely going to put loot crews on here. I can't put Carol Marcus because it's not going to matter if Carol Marcus is on there. But we need to go back to E. Picard. I'm going to go group, E. Picard. Then I'm going to put Rachel Garrett here. And then I'm going to find the doctor again, and I got to put the doctor where that guy is there. Okay. All right, now we're going to go into this system right above Federation 60 space, or 6G space, or 5G space. Right here. No, right there. So this is the highest ship that I can go into with that ship, and it's been like that for almost two or three tiers for this stupid thing. Okay, let's get my crutch back out. Swap ships. And we're going to go back to our regular crew. There we go. No, I got the same. I haven't changed ships. Okay, do I have it? I guess I have it in docks. Okay, let's. Which one I got? Okay, that's going to be where the cube what's supposed to go. Okay, we'll put another. We will fight for the glory of the Klingon Empire. Get her other stuff set up. Swap ship. We don't want Kara. Kara can fix this. And we go below deck. What her ability is. It's burning and I gotta take, no, it's morale. If she's in the right spot, I just gotta tear her up high. Yeah. Now we go. Walk ship. Little baby crash. I got these crews turned around when I was doing some. Okay, let's use the VA here. We need to take her out and put somebody else in. I don't know who that is right now. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, now we need to put other board queue there. We'll put that mirror crew in there for right now. Yeah. I think everybody else is in where it's supposed to be set. To the Titan, we're supposed to be there. Okay, now we're all set. Still need to go look at some of those other ships to make sure I'm not shortchanging them. As the skies come crashing down, all that matters now is where yeah, all these guys are going crazy for where are you now? The rep. We're gonna be doing that here shortly too, but I just need this loot and this should fill me up pretty quick. Oh no, I'll take that back. It does the warship with this crew. This thing sucks it so. We're just gonna probably one run will probably be enough to. I can hear your voice say, where do we go from here? Normally on these warships, what I would do is I'd always do the armor, shield, warp, and then the rest of then the cargo bay last. Unless it was a ship that needed
come crashing
If the cargo
down.
mattered, then maybe I would do it in a
All
bit
that
different order.
matters
But
now is
for the
where
most
you
part,
are now. Where are you now? Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will only start. Can't go on without you. There's nothing I can do.
I see I got a couple more people on the channel now. Hey, say hi, man. What do you say?
Don't leave me
Tell me what server you're on and what ops level you are, man, and what ship you're working on now.
without you. There's nothing I can do. When all is hot in the light shine stand. Where soggy falls my heart.
Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over the Federation.
As you can see, I put 0 cash into this, except the unlocks into this thing. So that's why mine's only
Oh, Janeway.
whatever tier it is. Because I saw right away that it wasn't going to replace your big warship going up there and doing it. It was like a deal that. Oh, that's cool, man. Was it which one is it? Ops 41 or the first one?
Oh, Janeway. Your head's in my head. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away.
Yeah, I'm all paranoid about getting interceptors from that stupid. Augment loop. The first one, you can use that one. You can use that ship to carry you all the way to your first faction ship.
On honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74.
I did that with one of my little nephew's account.
Dripping with the blood of every freaking farm.
You of course get the other ones. Don't tear them up very much, just because the game kind of makes you do that. But you can actually work on that jellyfish. Take that jellyfish as high as it can go. And crewed right, you can go up there and get the reputation you need and the faction credits from the dailies to get your first faction ship. I was wondering if you could do that, so on one of my little nephew's account when they were. Today was the first day that I went over there in a long time that they wanted to play the game. They've been too busy with their Nintendo Switch games, but they literally asked me as soon as I got in the door if they could play the spaceship game, which is what they call this. And they're like, my youngest nephew's 3, the one of them's 5, and the other one's 7. The 7-year-old understands the game the most, but the 5-year-old one's a terror. He loves to blow up ships. And he begged me to blow up some guy's base, and I did. Because he thinks it's funny that my ship can take out a guy's whole base full of ships. But I let him do it. I let him push the button to attack it. He was so happy about that. But I had to convince him that he would lose points if he hit regular players. Because he really was wanting to hit regular players. Because he loves grinding. They grinded a whole bunch of loot for me today for the augment stuff. We were hitting 56s to get the uncommon loot. But I wasn't had enough to make a full pull. I got to go up there and do some more for tomorrow, though. But I got to finish the event, so I'm going to have to go as high as I want with my strongest crew. And forget about the loot for a few minutes. And I would like to get to that Avenger level of reputation tonight. I don't know if that's going to be possible. But I am really not that far away. I mean, yes and no. There's one guy that was in my alliance who's already got to the, let's see, where's it at? Tells it on here. Your exile. He's got up to the exile level, which is 2 levels higher than that. But he's the guy that has. He's the guy that I've showed you on before. That'll sit there and grind crap for even when the prizes aren't worth it. So it doesn't surprise me that he's probably spent all night grinding these hostiles to get to the end. But this mechanic here, not this one here, the Born one, but the new mechanic with the augment's going to be one thing for me. That's going to be a way for me to tear out Gwen DeMarco. Everything else I get in there is going to be gravy. But he put a window where through the gameplay that you can. I could probably get Gwen DeMarco done in a month, and I'll have her done, and then I won't even care about the dumb the stupid invasion stuff, because I won't need the Gwen DeMarco shards. And that'll be good. And then my whole server will be in a pickle, because one of the guy that helps get it in range where we can win on day 2 and day 3 is me. And I won't be grinding all those grind anymore, because I won't need the loot. Not until they reduce that cooldown that they promised that they would do, and it never have. Once they do that cooldown on the scrap, and it gives me more incentive to do those Armada, get more Armada directives where I can get more loot from the store. Yeah, then I might be involved again. But basically, do all that work for maybe 2 pools in the store. That's bull crap. Who's this? I think I'm a Poppy. I'll let him grind some. See if he grinds me. It's too hard to go OPC in this stupid crap. This is what I need right here. See, look at the discrepancy in the loot. And it does it the other way around when you use your other ship in the higher system. But at least I'd already be done. I'd already have a whole cargo hold full of loot. I don't mind the other one. This one sucks, because if I wanted to be really serious about it, I probably need to do 3 runs in here. But I'm not going to do it. I'm doing enough to make a pull. Like I said, see, look how shitty the loot payoffs are. And I've got a loot crew on. If I had that, I'd have like a third of what I got right now. Did you, Taco? Did you watch Backlash? I didn't know it was even on. I didn't know that besides SummerSlam and WrestleMania, they ever did pay-per-views on Saturday night. It used to always be a Sunday thing. I heard the match between Cena and Orton was really good. I didn't see it to be able to comment on it. I wonder why they did that. Everybody used to always know that Sunday night was going to be the thing for the pay-per-views. I don't know why they would. So I was waiting to do it tonight or next Sunday. I didn't even know what day it was. I had seen zero. I saw them talking about it on Raw or whatever, but I never saw when it was going to be. But what? Which platform did they stream it on? Was it on Netflix or was it on Peacock? Peacock? Good. Okay, I'll go on Peacock to see if they have a replay of it. What other matches were good besides the main event? Yeah, I just can't believe that the Warp Reigns. I've been stuck in this system for. This is at least the second or third tier, and it hasn't been able to give me a Warp Range out of this group. Taco, so when you get to the point where you're messing with this stupid ship, there are 3 systems. One for the lower level players. Let's find it right here. This is the first one. When you get to, probably it's an Op 40. Yeah, once you get to Op 40, you'll get the ship, be able to earn the ship. And once you get the ship, you'll start out here. And I got through this system pretty quick where I was out of there, but I've been stuck. I swear to God, I've been stuck in this system right here. With that ship, of course I can take my warship to the 70s, and get loot there for that, but you don't get. Let me get the stupid ship. Whoops. Okay, there we are. So if I show you the loot. Okay, this eviscerator gets you primarily this loot. But if you go in your other warship in the same system, it's going to give you primarily this loot. So they make it where you have to do 2 runs to keep that refinery full. And it's another Mr. Tiger piece of crap. Like I said, that son of a bitch must not play this game at all. He had to sit there and do the freaking grind that he put on us. I guarantee that son of a bitch doesn't play this. Okay, cool. I'll have to go on and watch it later on. We can talk about tomorrow when we're doing the Raw one. But yeah, I was surprised when I looked up this morning on Yahoo. It told me in the little headlines and stuff that happened, Cena retained World Championship. And I'm like, oh, hell. You know, so I read the thing. It sounded like it was a good match. On paper, at least. But I knew that Cena was going to win. They're going to milk his last run as high as they can. And the best way they can do it is him with the belt. Whatever his deal is this time around, how many appearances and pay-per-views he's supposed to be on, that will be it. I don't know if he's. I've heard someone say it was going to be end as soon as SummerSlam, but I don't see it. I don't see that. I think he'll take it all the way to the end of the year. No, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it because I don't like those guys. Him and Reb both just kiss that dude's ass, and they won't ask him honest questions about the damn. Now if they wanted a real interview, they let me interview Mr. Tiger. Because the first thing I would ask you, do you understand the game that you are designing mechanics for and how it's played? That's question number one. Yeah, there was. There always is. They just until I realized I didn't see any problem with it until I realized when they started mentioning some of the mechanics that he built, that he put in his game. And I'm like, man, everything we pay is pretty much his creation. Now he has good things in it, you know, like I said, the mirror space is such a joke, but you did put the deal where the transport where you can earn mega reputation and Sigma speed, especially in the 68 and 70, you can earn the Sigma speed ups and the faction credits and mega rep for all three factions. That's the best thing that dude's ever put in the game. And maybe the second best thing he's ever put in the game is a mechanism to get her shards. But what you gotta have to do to get to it, those are kicking the nuts. That means you gotta keep all four of these until you get the reputation sky high. You're gonna have to keep these going because you say, why can't you just focus on the one that you want to do? Like I would just focus on the uncommon, is because every one of these, even the common, you get these, and that gets you DeMarco shards. The same with all these. You can see they're a little bit more stout as you go 100 there. And that's why you want to make full pulls. And you get 150 there. And for the epic, you get 185. I don't know why it's 185 and not 200, but oh well. So this part is good. What you got to get her is not so good because it makes. I'm in the system grinding with 40 players, 40 Ops 40 players for the same loot, which is stupid. Yeah. Of course he doesn't. Yeah, Reb didn't like it when I told him if I was CEO of Scopely that I would fire him in the first 5 minutes after I sat down in the chair. And usually, even though Reb says that he has nothing to do with it, usually when the game has major issues on performance-wise, it's always during his arcs too. You know, he says there's no way that those coincide, but I mean, one time is a coincidence. 2 times maybe still a coincidence, but this is like the 4th time that we've had major issues with one of his rollouts. Major issues. And the two worst ever were both his mechanics. This one here I will constitute the worst ever, and it took a lot to beat the first one. The first one, the game was out for 2.5 days, almost. Or no, it was like maybe 1.5 days. It was unplayable for that, and they had. I think that was the one time that they had to almost compass 2 days worth of gameplay because they couldn't. They had it all. They didn't. I mean, right now they were letting it go on, but they just had maintenance for like a day and a half. And he was responsible for that arc too. That was his baby. And what's funny about it is you hear them talk about the worst mechanic of all time in the game, and they're both his. Both of those guys say the same one, and they're all Mr. Tiger mechanics. But I doubt I'll ever get to get an interview with any of those dudes because I won't thrill for them. I mean, there are some good things they put in the game. Like I said, I'm thankful he put a real mechanism for me to go into Marco. And also those other officers in the Uncommon. That's a nice deal, but what we have to do to get to it is another thing. And if you go into those systems, if you're not using a loot crew, which you'll see me not use one here in a minute so I can score an event and finish it, you get crap for loot. It's not like I could go in there and hit 30 hostiles and fill up one of those things. You got to literally go in here and freaking grind for an hour. Because believe me, if I could go up here and hit 30 hostiles in each of those systems and gives me enough to keep my refinery full, you wouldn't hear no gripes from me. But it has like the worst of all features. Low loot levels. Certain systems you have to hit to get certain loots. And then you, like I said, then you got to sit there and go into systems where it should be for the little guys, you know. The little guys should have those 40 systems. Like, one thing, I think one of these things, have you ever noticed in the stream, even though we will get guys doing armadas in the lower space, I never do them. So I leave it for the little guys. Now, there's been times when they PM'd me and asked me for help because they think they're going to lose the armada because not enough people showed up. Then I'll send a ship and help them out. But I won't go to any armadas that's not like Zindi, the Zindi Rare or the Zindi Uncommon big ones. Everything else, oh yeah, those new collies and those formations and the new formations that they have. Other than that, you're not going to see me do any of those. It's just because, number one, I don't need the loot, and two, I'm taking loot from the guy that needs it. You know what I'm saying? And there's some of these guys that don't care. I'll see guys that I'll look to see what's going on, and I'll look and I'll see a guy that's in that armada that doesn't belong. And he should let one of the littler guys going. Or, because most of these guys are in a position where they can carry the Armada wherever they go. They just don't have the warp range to go to some of the other ones, you know, without taking a gimmick ship. Because the secret is, if you can solo one of those group armadas, you get all the loot, you know. So that's what you're shooting for, and that's what at the end. That's what I was doing. I was a low 50, early 60. I would go up there and just solo road after they got the speed ups going through here. Or even though I'd tell people I'm soloing when there wasn't speed up. And once I got my Kozar up to, I want to say tier, how many tiers is it? Okay, it goes to tier 12. I think it was tier 9. That's what I was going to say. Once I got it to tier 9, I could pretty much take any armada that wasn't in 60 plus space, or I could even solo the expansion tubes with it. But yeah, to me, like, there'll be guys that'll be running some 50 space armadas while we're doing these streams. Sometimes you can see the banner, sometimes you can't. And the reason I don't go send a ship because it's not where I belong. You know, I don't belong in 61. Because really the only one, and I'll go run on myself when I need them, is the only one of those that's the wrong place. The only one of those that I'll ever do. And now that we got these, whatchamacallits, see, now they changed all that. This is I do this one because I get to loot all the time, but this one's the only one that matters to me because of these options and all the other stuff that's in it. The everything else doesn't help me much. But I'll go when I get low on loot. I'll go run a few of those or wait for this time I'm gonna wait for the next alliance tournaments to do it, because they have a deal. They do have one where you can get 10,000 points for doing so many rare armadas, and I'll have those stacked up for it. Now there is one that I need to do now for this new shuttle bay thing. There's loot in this Bajoran Uncommon. This right here. So I am going to go up here tonight sometime and run some of these so I can do a full pull out here, so I can get all these traits. And what you do with those, you can run those, go into your officers for any of these shuttle bay stuff pretty much. You go in there and read and make sure that it's that. But I can go in here and go into her and go in here, and right now I don't have enough because I used it for this last one we had this a couple days ago. And I could sit there and pop her. What? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Oh, she's in the ship. No, I was going to say, that doesn't make any sense. She's in the ship, that's why I won't let her do it. But since we're going to be doing this for the next couple arcs, I would suggest to anybody that's listening right now in the deal, do those uncommon boards. I mean, not boards, but uncommon Dominion deal to get that extra loot. It'll help you score in the event. I spent a whole bunch of that. I made a big run, spent some more, and I was in first place for a while. But for the guys that went and spent for those for the loot or whatever it was. But even so, even now, if they did the expansion, these are the only ones that are worth me doing. And they all take like 5 or 6 days. So if you don't have speed ups, which I don't have that many, you can see for the new Sigma ones they've got, you have to find other ways to score. And that's what I did by using those traits, upgrading my officers with it. Let's see, let's go into that event, see if it's still up. Oh, I gotta go in there. It might be still in the show, that way machine. And this is not it. There was one in here where you could spin this is like a multi-day event, so this is for research anyway. I'll spend some of it tomorrow on Carol DeMarco. Or not DeMarco, Carol Marcus. I'll spend some when I get update her to tier 3 tomorrow. So I'm not going to spend any today on it. That was the big surprise that we got. All of us that got her up to tier 2, it asked you for those the research credits that they use in the Armada thing. And it also uses it before you get too crazy about redeeming some of this way team crap here. It uses the same stuff that you need for the research and for Carol Marcus. Now this is not a bad prize in here. I would do it for that. All this other stuff I don't need. And this too, this isn't bad. Maybe there'll be a point where I get all the research done. I can sit there and pull these for the faction credits. But right now they're not worth it. So none of that stuff is worth letting you have a chance to do these researches in here. You see these are all lit up. I'll be able to do them tomorrow, but I'm not going to do them tonight because what will happen is I won't have the juice to update Carol Marcus tomorrow. I keep saying DeMarco. Carol Marcus tomorrow. And some good stuff in here. But the really good stuff's locked behind this deal, and you can't get it until you get to Superior and unlock this. Once you unlock this, first you got to go there, unlock these missions. Like I said, this is Mr. Tiger's. Of course, to me, the shuttle away missions and the Wrath of Khan have nothing to do with each other. And I don't know why they're together. So what happens when I get superior level? Here they are. Here the missions. This is the thing that everybody was up in arms about because nobody was going to be able to get during the arc and finish the event. Which was a genius that came up with that idea. What did you hear? I already got on. But that's good to know. You guys want to know if you can get con free to play? Just get your rep up to superior. He unlocks a full unlock for the guy. And then there's, I think this is the loot for con. This will be important later. But it unlocks these missions if you get to superior. And once you start doing that, you start earning that loot that you need to do the really good researches in there. Okay, I think I got one more hit and I gotta let this thing come back. Again, they put me back in freaking GC. And I got pissing me off. Okay. Alright, let's send him back. We'll dump the ship. Then we'll do a switcheroo. Okay, I wonder if this will clear that Voyager. No, it won't. That's not. No, that won't clear it. I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
System failure, systems ablaze. Shattered dreams in this cosmic maze. The clean off from their shadows street. In this final hour, no secrets to keep. Ripping metal echoes dry. In the abyss where hope comes to die. Death and destruction, they claim the prize. In the darkest space, here I sigh. Super fury, we stand alone. In the grip of chaos, the ships are too. Screams of silence.
Yeah, once I get done with that one, I'm done with all the temple. Okay. Was it something else I saw that I needed to do? I need to go in mirrored space, but I'm not waiting until the morning to do it. I mean, after I get through with this grind, it's gonna be such a beat down that I'm not gonna feel like doing anything. Okay, let's put there. So what I'm gonna have to do now, guys, even though I hate doing this, I'm using this crew to go. I'm gonna take her out to an attack officer. I'm gonna take him out. I'm low on attack. Let's do that first. See what stat. I'm gonna put him in below deck, but I got all my other guys. Okay, let's see what hearing mud gives me. Okay, we'll put mud down there. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go all the way to my big Krechna. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna take Paris out. I'm gonna put this new this cat in there. I think he might be a better officer for these particular hostiles than Paris would be. Okay, we're gonna go all the way out. Drink all my malt. I need to Okay, we're gonna go into 68 system. This is for points and rep. This is not for loot. This is a poor choice for loot. But I need as much power as possible. And somebody I read a few things, people saying that the Strange New World, even though I got Janeway tiered out, and probably Janeway's gonna be, I'm probably gonna have to change that crew from being until I get James Kirk tier. I don't have him to tier 4 yet. I need to look and see that, but I imagine now I got my Janeway as high as I've got her. The Janeway crew is going to be the best PvE crew right now. Because I don't know if y'all missed it, but I tiered her up a couple of days ago. Or I tiered her up the first day of the arc. When this thing, I saw you could get those tokens. I needed like 50 something Janeway shards, and I used those tokens to get her within like 3, and then I used the game to get the rest. What I'm going to do when this ship gets inside, I'm going to freeze the attackers. I'm going to run outside real quick and grab my Dr. Pepper out of the car.
The engine starts to rumble. The people gather round. Ain't gonna stop until we get to the top and take the whole damn thing down. Hey, I wanna take you
On the way home from my nephew, I went by Hooters and watched the Stars game
all the way.
there.
First step is the Enterprise.
And I got it to go cup.
A chance. 'Cause my Klingons all had shakes off. And they did a shakes off dance. Next up is Service 74. And she's already
Like I said, usually the quickest way to get them to do their thing is to go ahead and hit one of these hostiles, and it'll usually give you the little.
take you all the way.
I know that's the first time I've ever got 2 off without giving me the warning sign.
Take you all the way.
Well, there it is. It didn't even tell me. Look at the lag. I gotta get this. Come on, get out of the combat. Okay, see, that thing would spawn before it told me it was coming on. Okay, I need to get more space. You've seen sometimes they got lag on this crap. So as soon as I get there, I'm gonna pop. Okay. Attack. Quickly recall and stop. Key things: don't move. You move, it'll continue.
Take you all the way. Gonna take you all the way. Gonna take you all the way.
hit one of the milestones. There are a bunch of milestones in there. I don't think that's the first one I've hit. Even though my little nephews, between the two of them, they grinded for an hour in 56 space, and it wasn't enough to get one milestone. We'll see. I'll show you. Yeah, see, I just now hit the first milestone. My little nephews grinded in 56 space because that's where I can get the most uncommon loot. I put loot crews in there. Plus I put it the junker in there. The junker pretty much stayed in there the whole time without repair. And I got enough loot for to last me several days on the common. You can see I've already hit. I gotta clear that out. I should have done it already. We still can figure out how many we. I forgot to do that, so that now my count's off. I want to say I've hit like 8 of them, maybe. Now, if I could put a loot crew in here, I'd have a pretty decent amount of loot in there. But I'll just show you with no bonuses or whatsoever, this is what you get, this paltry amount of loot. Uncommon, the one I need the most, and rare, then you get more epic here. But the reason why I am not going lower to get the stuff I really want is because, okay, looks like these 68s are scoring big in here, so. So I'll be done with this part here shortly. But I feel sorry for the guys that can't come up here and do this. I mean, these milestones are stupidly high.
My ship goes down in flames. My heart cries out your name as the skies come crashing down. All that matters now is where you are now. Where are you now? Don't leave me in the dark.
I thought it got stuck. That happened to me. I think it was Friday when I was trying to play. With a little bit of time I had to play between work. My ship kept coming in transit to the system. It would get stuck, and worst case scenario, when I would reboot the game and get it unstuck, the ship was dead. And in other cases, it would never have left, supposedly never left the station. Even though I saw it move down through these these little channels, it suddenly never made it, never left the station. But yeah, my cube got killed like 6 times before I was able to get in the system to do any kind of grinding. I mean, they did give a decent compensation gift, but it wasn't by the scale of the epic fail that the arc was. It wasn't. It was maybe one of the better compensations they've ever gave us. To be truthfully about it, but was it on the scale that, oh, we fucked up the game for 5 days and worked? No, it definitely was not. Especially there were some guys that never could, that had the winter bug where it was just, I think you guys saw it when on stream with me doing the arc launch when I just quit playing. Well, I found a workaround. I went on a device that I didn't have the new patch on or the update on. I think the patch thing is, I don't like that terminology. I think it's stupid. It's an update that you, but anyway, so the update for the new arc, it didn't have that on. It still had section 31 deal, so I was able to go in that with my phone, which I didn't think about it until later in the night. Well, my phone doesn't have that. I immediately was playing. This is what they call the bonus ship. It's the Botany Bay. You do have a 1 in 9 chance of dying on it. No. 70% chance of survival. That's the other one. 1 in 9 chance of survival. It still can send you home. Okay, so that gives you mega loot. See what that did to me? Dang, see? It gave me common, which you aren't common in here at all. But it was put mostly common, but it did give me some loot. And I think it also gave me my next milestone. Okay. Let's see how many. I think we're down to the second to the last. Either the second to last one or the last one. What is this? Oh, that's that crime deal. I'm not buying that. No, that's the ongoing one where this is. Trying to figure out which is which. I've got three going. That's these are over the whole rest of the arc. This is the day one. So yes, I'm on the last one. Let's see how much. Just for grins, let's see how much this is doing. So in 68, so I'm getting 5 million points for every one I hit, and I need basically maybe like 28, 29 to finish this. I don't know if I have enough hole for that many, but we'll find out. Let's see how we're doing as far as rep going for this thing. Okay, I'm almost to a third of the way there. See, I get 3,320. But I gotta start watching my haul health. This is gonna be a real expensive grind as far as grinds go, because I'm having to use my top ship. This is gonna cost me probably about 8,000 of the titanium here to fix this ship. It would cost more if I didn't have some efficiencies going for me. But this is an expensive grind because I normally wouldn't use it. I usually use the cube because the cube's only like $3,000 of things to fix it. It's relatively cheap compared to the other one. I think it's even cheaper than my 66 chips. Okay, this is probably the last one I can hit on this haul. Okay, let's go ahead and fly it back. And watch flying back, I'm gonna go get something to get my Dr. Pepper out of the wheel.
Sing this song. There is nothing that can stop us now. This is how it goes. With our blaze held high. This is what it looks like to be Klingon. These are our songs about our victories, about our glories. We are Klingons. This is how it goes with our blades held high. This is what it looks like to be Klingon. These are our songs about our victories, about our glories, about our glories. We are Klingons. We are Klingons. We are Klingons. We are Klingons. These are our songs about our victories, about our glories. We are Klingon.
Yeah, I gotta take some of my heart medication. I'm gonna take some of my heart medication and I'll be right back.
Born into battle, we are Klingon. We have won the war and they are all gone. With their heads in our hands, we sing this song. There is nothing that can stop us now. This is how it goes. With the blades held high. This is what it looks like to be Klingon. These are our songs about our victories, about our glories. We are Klingons.
Well, I've got some time before it went back. I'm back. Just in time. They're doing a wave defense. I wish I could. I need to finish this. Well, do you want me to do a wave defense with the guys, or do you want me to do another run up here and finish it out? I think I'll do a wave defense. I haven't never done a wave defense on stream before. Okay, so I need to change my ships. Well, I'll just keep my damn regular. I'll just put the cruise on it that I need. Okay, let's go. Okay, one. Yeah, I gotta take him out. He's not good. Let's go. Wave two.
It's not easy being a warrior. It's not easy being strong. It's not easy being the
No, we want to take Him out of there. Him out of there. Probably her out of there too. Put him over. I don't have room to put these hits. So let's see if we got in time. We got 5. All right, our team's pretty good at the. I need the loot. I think he needs the loot too, or he wouldn't have started it. But these are going to give me Sloan shards. Okay, we got 5. Starty. Pull all this stuff off, all the stuff I can. I'm watching the countdown up there. Is he waiting for somebody to bring a ship in or something? I really need these. I haven't been doing these all lately just because when these guys have been running them, I hadn't been online or when come on. Are you seriously gonna let this thing time all the way out? Go to the rep, go off screen for a minute or something? Why did he start it?
Under the feathery sky, Captain Jack's making bright high. Cling of strange, all faded twine, and the flash for dark is alive. The crew's lost in an endless night, discovery fate for our side.
I don't know what he's waiting on for, guys. We gotta pull through already. He knows he can start at any time. We've done these hundreds of these together. Get everybody set up the way they're gonna be set up. I don't know why he's waiting. So he'll pull the trigger when we don't even have enough people in there. Now he's just sitting there stalling. I don't understand. We'll have to do it with 3 guys. That really sucks. Looks like he's gonna let it completely time out. I don't know why he's doing it. I hope he's by the channel. What's going to happen is some of the guys that are in here are going to be ready when it comes down because easy to kind of zone out while you're waiting for it sometimes. You're like, oh crap, I just started it. Well, now I'm going to have guys with hit where I've never done a wave defense to the 70s. Why are you coming over here, dude? I don't need your help. I better get those up there, though.
Jack's face, relentless and bold. Click out of steel, a legend retold. In the vector of space, shadows entwine. Fires and controls as the stars realign. Fierce energy, in the battleground. For the rebellious state, we reign as our anthem. We'll crop the gamma, the night. Captain Jack's fate, in the chaos we fight. Screams to the void, through the agony halls. Captain Jack's fate leaps free and falls. Fling of blaze, pierce the Federation pride. In the depths of despair, all legends collide. In the shadows we rise, bleeding from pain. We thrive in the chaos, not up, chaos reign.
Hard time acquiring these targets.
In this final hour, we embrace the fight. Under the metal sky, shadows free. Captain Jack swings rage. Star in the day, the Klingon warriors wrap the cold. Marching with knock-offs, story unfolds. You won't back down when the wolves at the gate. With blood on hands, we're sealing their fate. The crew lies true, echoes of despair. Federation's dreams die in the snare. Klingon honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74. With my backlet still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74. Your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless.
Leaves two down here, and he comes to where I'm at.
Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. I'm a killer of Starfleet, so Klingon bloodlines can thrive.
Click on there, man. Don't do that.
Captain Jack's free with fire in his eyes. Conscious of the storm, no one hears their cries. With a bird of praise, flying high and proud. In the shadow of the stars, he attacks the crowd. War cries echo the empire's might. Destruction and glory in the dead of night. Through the darkness, the engines roar, slicing through the void, forever seeking more. With a fierce resolve, he charts his fate. The honor of the empire never too late. War cries echo, fury unleashed in the heart of battle. He's a savage beast. Service 74, the wisdom begin to change. With close intentions, the tide feels strange. Captain Jack Spade on quest for pride. With the advised blessing, there's nowhere to hide. Through the stars, he weaves a tale of dread. In the heart of battle where only legends tread. War cries thunder as the engines blaze. Captain Jack Spade in a deadly phase. In the void between stars, his legacy will grow. A tear forged in the war, lets the legends flow. With every conquest, the empire stands tall. In the wake of his wrath, they fear his call. War cries echo, dark shadows loom in the heart of battle. They sing in his doom. Captain Jack Spade with vengeance in his grasp. A fierce warrior's might, no thing left to clasp. It's a common thing to claim the throne with the empire's power forever to be known. War cries thunder as enemy ships fall in the realm of stars. He stands proud and tall. Unfortunate battle, his spirit attained. Rising from the ashes, his legacy names in the depths of the content of fury nights. Captain Jack Spade ready for advice. War cries echo, vengeance unleashed. In the dark of night, his power increase. Steel against steel. The
Waiting for
voice
another
starts to
player
shake. With each
to
strike he
join.
lands, the darkness will break.
Oh, see, now he's going to start early with one player down.
In the chaos of war and the building, two gods strong with the memories lead a light. Ready for the all speed breeze. In there and the tide show no spare and creation. These will pass, will pop wars each and each. They strike like a storm in darkness to lights. Captain Jack Spade, the legends will play with the warrior's heart. He's forever untamed. Beneath the holograms, his spirit ignites in the fury of combat. He takes to the heights. War cries echo, the stars bleed red in the wake of this fight. With the fear is dread. They set out on a quest to murder Kirk and his crew. They took an oath. Now there's nothing
Once he-
they can do. They wanted vengeance for the years they watched him live. Their hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill. They wanted revenge for years they watched him live. Their hatred burns in their souls. The Klingons came to kill. System failure, systems ablaze. Shattered dreams in this cosmic maze. The clean off raw, their shadows dream. In this final hour, no secrets to keep. Ripping metal, echoes dry. In the abyss where hope comes to die. Death and destruction, they claim the prize. In the darkest space, here I sigh. Super fury, we stand alone. In the grip of chaos, the ships all do. Screams of silence, a requiem play. The ghosts of our comrades, a dream demise. In the heart of despair, the fires burn bright. Lost souls stripped bare. Enter agony for the vacuum we bleed. In the grip of chaos, it's so dead unseen. Restless in the dark, shadows crawl. Lost in space, we hear them call. Metallic growl fears the void tonight. Cling on, hostile, fight a fight. Systems down, and lost their noise. Richest remnants, they destroy our choice. Fury unleashed, no mercy shown. In this slaughter, we face our own. Things of steel, this battle will fade. Cling on down, that shadows in vain. Broken
Now
bodies
I
in the
gotta worry about
solid
this guy. I think I
haze.
did
That
one
kills
of
up
the
streets, lost in the blaze.
Well, I don't
Nights
like when people
unravel
jump in
as
and
darkness
tell them
spills.
that
In this chaos, we feel
I had
their
all
thrills. Crimson skies as we watch them fall. No escape, no hope. We answer the call. Captain Jack's Bay coming in for the raid. You see his clencher coming, but now it's too late. Captain Jack Spade got us up and out of space, headed straight for the Federation. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna crush your ships. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna raid your base. Captain Jack Spade sent us to Sector 84. Ain't no better, tougher crew than us at the server. Captain Jack Spade, we're gonna earn our pay. Taking over the territory, we'll meet you there at DA. Jack Spade, here we go again. Jack Spade, and it's never gonna end. And
coming all the way over there. Sound like
Captain
it's some
Jack
little player.
Spade, he's gonna crush your ships. Captain Jack Spade, he's gonna raid your base.
Come on, why is it not?
Captain Jack Spade, send us to Sector
Guns
84.
down there.
Ain't no better,
These
tougher
guys are
crew than us at the
frustrating
server.
me.
Captain Jack Spade, we're gonna earn our pay. Taking over the territory, we'll meet you there at DA. Jack Spade, here we go again.
Look at this guy. think I'm done with it, guys. We got some good players and some going on. We didn't get one hit the whole time, which is good. Believe it or not, there's some alliances. I was in one of them that couldn't get past 7, and they had players that should have been able to. I'm sitting there in wave 7 by myself. Yeah, that was real fun. Okay, so we're done with that. We're going to go ahead and reload our ships. And we'll get back into augment space. I needed the loot, so that was nice. So what we're going to do with that is, this is what I'm going to do with that, guys. Watch. Go into factory space. Go into the section 31. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this redemption. I'm only going to do one of them because I'm low on the juice. But I like to have at least one. Okay, let's see what else we got here. There's one of these I don't have. I'm going to go ahead and I think it's that one. So, let's see, also need that. There were a lot of times where I was so into trying to get some of these officers built up. Yeah, I need to make her a higher priority. She's close. Maybe if we get some more compensation, I'll use it on her. But I can't do that. Okay, no, I don't want to use it. I'd rather use a loot on, where's it at up here? Sloan. So I'm gonna do about 10,000 of these. Now 11, that sounds good there. Gives me 400 of the points in here. So let's go. Okay, let's look and see what we got here. What is this? Warp speed. That's something I'll do later. That's not something I'll need to do now. I'm looking at, what is this? Crit against on hostile. I don't really need that. Cloak, hiding. I don't care if people see me. The one I want to do, I don't have enough of these yet. What is this? Dominion, see, increase more loot. I don't know. I'm not. If I was doing that deal, that would be one you would probably want to do. Cost efficiency for repair. Cost. Yeah, this is worth doing. Let's look and see if I got any for the other one. I don't think I ever used my ticket today. Crystal. Do I have an extra one? What do you get all in here? That one's an easy one. I don't really need Para. I wonder how much of rare does it give you total. Look. 60. Let's see how much. shuttle base station. And I'll have all the main. No, I need too many. I'll go ahead and say that for next time. I just tweeted that up. I was just seeing how many it take to get the rest of it done. Yeah, I'm so, these are just as they get these siphons. What are these called? Starfleet Honors. I think there's one of those in that store at home. Go back into that. Quantum communicators, they look similar. They're not the same. Okay. So let's go on to we'll go back and we'll do what we're doing before. I'm going to get my other ships lined up. In case I need to go handle business. Kara's not going to be in there. Miss Q's going to be in there. Where's she at? There you go, babe. Let's go ahead and save this time. I did have her. I don't know why I had her in the queue. I'm gonna fix all my.
Where are you now? Don't leave me in the dark. The pain will only start. Can't go on without you. There's nothing I can do.
I've got one of the. No. Let's find that. Okay, no, how you put it. Yeah, that's got the.
I can hear your voice say.
Because she's not going to be in there. We got to find another place, somebody to take her place while we do it. Now, one of these are a burning officer. I think is it him?
As my ship goes down.
No, he's an interceptor. He needs to be in.
My heart cries out your name as the skies come crashing down. All that matters now.
Yeah, he needs to be in the. He's the one. When I get a chance to put him in another, get another person in the Enterprise E, he needs to go there. Now there's one other. There's a burning officer with one of these. I know. I don't think it's Rachel Garrett. Yes, she does. Against battleship. She would be okay to be in your interceptor. I think let's make sure that. Yeah, we don't need. I don't think we need that. I'm gonna put her in a different place. One of these officers got burning abilities. See, that one, he's a hostile one. I know Sutter is not one of those. Oh, I know there's a burning one. Yeah, he doesn't matter. I'm keeping her in a ship. But I was sure that one of these officers was burning. Well, anyway, I'm gonna stick one of the cartoon guys in there, and I'll put Balmer. We'll save that. Okay, now we'll go confirm. And we go to this one, get him back in below. I don't have to do anything with this one. I need to put Jordan back in there, defense. I need a defensive officer. Ford back in there. Put him in here. That's the reason I put him in. His interceptors. That's why I put him in there. But he needs to go in my. I need to tear him up some more and put him in my enterprise. Where am I low? I'm low on health on that one, so we need to put a health officer. Let's put old Nero down there. Nero will help defense too. Okay. And now we come to the ship that we're going to change out. We're going to go back to... No, we're going to leave it just like it is. The one ship that we need to go back to, I forgot, is my... correction. We're going to put the defensive crew in there. We're going to borrow that guy. So now we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and confirm it. So I'm going to take Paris out. And I'm going to put Droops and put him up front. Oops, I passed him way past. There he is. Put him there. Alright, let's go back into, let's see if we can find the, see, and then we did a bunch of hostile. Three-way. Now we're going to go back up here. Let's do this. Go course. But I don't see, like I said, I don't see how the developer or game developer, engineer, whatever, his arcs are always has major malfunctions. How he is not responsible for. That's what Reb told me personally. But it's always, seems to be always his arcs that are the epic fails when we start. He always breaks something in the game. And then literally this one was, I would think I would classify this as the worst because of how long it lasted. But it's hard to beat that one that we had a day and a half where they had a maintenance up. So what happened there is, I think it was one of the star base and salts, and they gave us that extra last dock, that dock H that you could buy in the store. Well, when they did that, it really screwed up the game in a major way. They did a hot fix like they tried to do, and when they did it, they undid like 6 months worth of bug fixes. Everything that we'd had problems with before, it came back in spades, you know. And so they just shut the game down. They just shut it down, and they gave us comps for the events. And I think they didn't roll out. I think they started rolling out they gave people like enough for the battle pass the first day and stuff like that. But to me, this is that kind of an arc. But like I said, the one thing that Mr. Tiger did give us was a way to source those 4 officers. To me, DeMarco's the most. But if you're like Taco probably Janeway's probably more important to Taco than it is to me. I mean, I've got her already tiered out, but even if I didn't have her tiered out, I would be saying the same thing. Because he can use Taco and help him with all the other stuff in the game. So even though I'm pro PvP, those PvE officers are important because they can help you get crap for your PvP. So you can't be just all one or the other. But see, I don't have problems with like is that my buddy right? No, that's my other buddy. I noticed. I said, how's he doing that and wave defenses? Okay, there it goes. Finally cooks off. Okay, he's killing the battleships in here too, so it's going to be tougher sledding. I'm going to take more hull damage because I'm going to have to hit interceptors. Explorers and look at the interceptors to make sure I don't hit a D7, which is what the attacker is. If the D7 on everything, that was his attacker. But this grind that these milestones that they have for this event that I'm doing right now is totally unfair to lower players. As many 56s as my little nephews pop in 56 space, there's literally no way I should have any milestones left to have. And it didn't even get me the first one. I know people say, "Hey, you're not a pro low player." No, I'm not. That's not true. What I'm not is I don't like players that are coattail riders that don't do anything and expect the bigger players in the alliance to do everything for the alliance. And that tends to happen. That's why I don't like the alliance mechanic at all. We could have like a squad or something where you could have like 4 guys together. I mean, this would be one of the guys I would be with right there, but I just don't. See what you have. What happens is, I've pitched it to a couple of different guys, high-level players, that we could all get in one big alliance and only let people that are active players, high-level active players. They don't have to be big PvP guys. They can be PvE guys, but they're active in the game and they would help us on the other, on all the events, and not have like when we have alliance tournaments where we have 65% of the people even do one task, And then you go into the other deal, where you're doing 15 for 15, or 20. I don't know if it was 15 for 15. Yeah, I think it was 15 for 15. It was 3 a day, 5 a day. That's a whole other different story. Because a lot of times the game will screw you over on those things. I mean, luckily I got it because I'm on the VIP deal. When what screws me over, I'll contact one of those community manager guys, and they'll look in the logs and find out, yeah, I got screwed on that, and give me points. It won't show in the in the thing where it says so and so did so and so task. It'll say guess, you know, it'll say like 11 out of 12, even though I did all 12, you know, but it won't count there. But they give me the points for me, and they'll give me the points for the Alliance, though. So I don't think you can judge that, but I do think you, unless there's a reason the person's, hey man, I'm not going to be in town for Alliance tournaments, or I'm going to miss 3 days of Alliance tournaments, or whatever. You know, people have lives and shit. You know, can't expect them to do. But the ones that don't, man, there's no reason. The ones that are playing every day and they're not completing those tasks, that's a bunch of horse crap. Those are guys I would boot out of the Alliance. And I said, you don't even have to do them all. If you did 9 out of 15, that would be enough for us. That would have been enough for us to go another level up. Okay, there's all my tasks right there. We're gonna give me something else here. So now I have McCoy unlocked. I got a free unlock through the game with the McCoy, so that's pretty nice. But I wasn't sure what I was gonna. I don't think I was gonna buy him. Let's see what the doctor's fighting chance for non-player, hostiles, or Armada. See, I don't really need the off. Let's see what his increases health when in wave defense. Okay, he might be worth doing something with. Let's see how long the store's open. I don't have the money to do it. I spent way too much money this week. I'm not going to spend any more. Of course, look what they put in here. Oh, that's something different. I'm going to be mad if they put a station tag. Okay. Here's this. So I got 14 days. So I'm going to wait until my next payday, and I'll tear up McCoy, see how many I actually get in the game. I got enough from gameplay to unlock it. So that's good for any of you guys that are free to play. You can, if you just do the game, you'll unlock McCoy. I'm thinking about spending on walking. No, it won't say anything. There's quite a few McCoy shards in the Battle Pass. He was in one of the other milestone events earlier in the week, I think, too. So let's look at the... First we need to look at the Battle Pass. So we got 2, 3... Yeah, I've got more in here. There was an event earlier in the week that had them in there too. Let's look at this thing, because I think I might have hit milestones and got more. Yeah, see, I've gotten, and I got one more milestone and I get 19 more. So I'm gonna be close to tier 2 without paint a dog. That's pretty damn cool.
Streets of the void, through the agony halls. Captain Jack's mate leads free and falls. To your blade, there's the Federation's pride in the depths of despair. All legends collide, in the shadows we rise, bleeding from pain. We dive in the chaos, knocked up chaos revelry, igniting the night. In this final hour, we embrace the fight. Federation's dreams die in despair. Cling on honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74, with my bandlet still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74, your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire.
He blow up.
I'm a killer of Starfleet, so Klingon bloodlines can thrive. Callous, we serve you. May you rule the universe. Oh, server 74, your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Cling on honor, we fight for the day. Over server 74, with my bandlet still dripping with the blood of every freaking farmer. Oh, server 74, your blood is on my hands. Your body lies lifeless in space as you run away. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire. Glory to the Empire.
So it should be time for this transport to come back
To
in
the
here.
Empire.
I need to watch for that. And not let him get it before I do. But I got just a tiny bit of hull left. Now it's going to be looking on how much reputation that we, where our reputation is in this like that. You know, don't do anything with them. Okay, looks like. Looks like I'm gonna have to make about 15 or 16 runs up here. Get that off. like arenas. They got the, you're getting a place where, like arenas especially, you can't get the matches, you can't get the loot or the ranking. But the best way to score the loot is through those boxes, those container boxes. I might not survive this. It'll be a quick ride home. Yeah, I got a flying deck, so I'm not getting over it. It would be my luck if the freaking transport would come up right when I got one sliver of got 39. Not bad. I think they all use like crystal. Yeah. Not bad though, that one. I could probably do. I think one of these doesn't use crystal. I'm low on that shit, so I don't know, I might be able to clear this one up. No, I'm missing something here. Yeah. Okay, then it's not worth doing. That one was dark out, I didn't see it, but I'm not back now. Maybe next week. It's gonna take me, I'm not gonna buy any pack next week at all. I spent all the money I got for the whole arc. I'm not buying the new ship when it comes out, unless it's got to be able to be remarkable. Because by the time I get the new ship comes out, 2 weeks from Tuesday, I won't need it. Or I'll have the rep up there where it needs to be. I probably. We'll see. With all the grind I'm gonna have to do to keep these refineries full. Putting up my YouTube page. Haven't done anything in a good while because I've been so busy. I've got a couple of videos I need to edit to put on there, and it'll be on there soon. Sometimes I put the stream on there. I got like 5 streams loaded, and I didn't go in there and just do the tagging and stuff. So I don't know if I'm even gonna post them now. Definitely not gonna post the stuff in the arc launch because that was a total cluster. At least it didn't get stuck. God, I hate spending that much resources. Grind hostiles with me. It just goes against everything about what I do. Okay, let's look at our score. I don't think I'm gonna get. I thought maybe I could get the Superior tonight. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Or Avenger, here's Avenger on the next one. Slow rolling as that thing is, you know. Okay, let's look at our loot. I know we got way more than enough. We got enough for we got enough for 5 days pool that's in this thing. This is the one that I need the most. And I don't have a full pool yet. How about the rare? Rare, I don't have a full pool yet. Epic, I should, because I haven't spent anything in it. Okay. So we got some work to do, guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, since I got the milestones, I'm going to go ahead and put my crew back in here where they belong. And then I'm going to take the cube and I'm going to go ahead and put my TV in here. Yeah, the thing I didn't really get to see, I screwed up earlier, was to see how many Janeway kits I could do versus my meta crew. So let's take him out. We're gonna go loot this. Take E data. Put him there. Put Rachel on the side. Then we're going to put Carol Marcus on the side. Then we're going to put Hard right there. Let's find that other dude. You see, I could put the doctor in there, but I'm giving up a lot of power up there. Let's go find. There he is. Okay, so we're gonna go into 66 system. Whoops. We're gonna go in 66. Oh yeah, something I didn't do a while ago. That could get our horn run. I did go into the awesome matter store and make my plane. So we got Riker. This one I don't know. Yeah, that one could be I'm almost to the point. I need to look in there and see if there's anything I don't have. It may be to the point where I don't need to take these tools anymore. And I'm coming close to not needing any tools. Once I get the other Enterprise Strange New Worlds up. And pretty much all of them, I mean, on the last tier of all those officers. Once I get to the point where I don't need any of them. find where it's at. A while ago, it was way into the system before that thing came up. Usually they're way up here when they spawn. You gotta find it though. Look for a ship that's coming at me. There he is, way down there. That's how they're supposed to spawn. They're not supposed to be like in the second ring when the little warning comes up. Okay, now I can do it. Some of these lags are bad. Because if you screw up and move, that won't cut them off. They'll just keep coming at you. I'm gonna make a couple loot runs, and I think I'm gonna be done with this. I'm not gonna sit here and do this all night. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. I'll be on tomorrow around reset, and we will do some stuff then, and then I'll probably take a break. No, I'll tell you what, I'll probably be on about 1:30ish, and then go eat. Last time I ended up streaming for 3 hours, and then all the lunch specials were done. So we're going to go eat tomorrow. Then we'll do some of the event stuff together, and then I'll take a break and come on for Monday Night Raw. But take a lot of the loot. You can see I'm getting bunches of loot by doing what I'm doing here. But the problem is I'm taking more whole damage. But the amount of extra loot that I'm getting by using those 3 officers on the bridge eclipses anything I could probably do. I'll probably have more loot than what I was getting up there in the 68 system. For sure. Because I think I had like because some of that loot I got there was hitting that transport ship, which kind of skewed the numbers. I think it gave me 100,000 uncommon, but you don't get any common. now I'm doing this speed shift. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You get rare, epic, and uncommon. See, like, when there's not reputation to be worried about and no art crap, I probably won't even need to grind this high. I can probably go into like that 56 system where my nephews were doing and take this cube. No, I'd probably take the junker. I wouldn't even take the cube. And I would sit there and do that until I got tired. I mean, I think we hit over 100 of them per hole. That's why I couldn't believe that I didn't hit the first milestone on that event. Because how many did those boys hit? I mean, they love watching those ships blow up. The little one would say, the 3-year-old would say, I want to see its face. He wanted me to blow up as high as possible. He was saying this was seeing their face. God, I love those kids. They're great, man. It's cool. I mean, I love them a lot, and they love me a lot. I mean, they're, like I said, they're close to grandsons I'll ever have. And I want to see their face. That's what the 3-year-old is saying. You know, the 5-year-old liked the same. He liked to look at the ships too. But the face, the face part was what cracked me up. Yeah, see, I'm not even coming close to the number that I had when I had E-data on there with them. I think you're going to have to use either or. You either have to use Rachel Garrett or Carol Marcus. I can't use them both. Because I was hitting like close to 40, and I'm not going to get 30. See, I got destroyed. But I think I could probably use this crew. Let's go ahead and do the smart speed up. We'll go into the 50. I won't use the junker. Let's see, let's go. I'm going to set the course in here and see. We'll do a scan on the ships. I need a higher number of uncommon than I do the other two. I don't care if I get a little bit of the others, but what I need is the uncommon. Because the uncommon, I get pulls tomorrow. I think there's like 2-day cooldowns on the other one. So I need the where's that faction? Let's go. Come on, don't. See, these have, they have, okay, that one has a 4-day cooldown on the exchange. This one has a 2. So getting rare and epic is not as important as getting the uncommon right now, because I want to make the full pull tomorrow. So let's look at that. We'll look at that system and maybe go down to the 56 because we think there might be a chance there to get more uncommon loot. I think it scales as you move up. Okay, let's find a battleship, the one we're going to be hitting. Let's see what we got as far as. I'm just going to hit one of the ships and then see what the payoff is on it. I have the blue bonuses. Okay, I'm getting more rare and more comments. So I need probably to go down one, please. Let's go down. See, that's what I mean about Mr. Tiger's stupid mechanic. I have to shoot down to get the shit that I want, you know. And this should be for the lower players to not have a big player come in and hog up the ships that he's trying to get. You know what I'm saying? But they don't think shit out, man. We'll make it where you have to do X on it, you know. I'm gonna see if my cutting beam can kill this thing. Let's see how much damage it did. Hardly none. Where's my killer? Okay. Go up here. See, it spawned way in the system before we got a message of any kind. Okay, attack. Recall. Stop. Okay. I guess we can just do a regular reward scan. Okay, I'm getting more uncommon than rare, so this might be the place to do it. What do we do that for? Okay, I need to put the stream back on. I didn't realize we still had it on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I guess nobody's online, or there's someone would have said something. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to call it a night on the stream bit-wise. I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time and see if I can get enough loot for the full pull, and I'm going to be done. All right, see you next time.